yes, jailbreak. Almost 2,000 inmates have escaped, and that's dangerous. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you all so much for coming back. How you all doing? As for me, I'm fine. If you're coming by for the first time, you're welcome as well. This is Virtue Grace. Have you subscribed? I guess no, right? So click on the subscribe button, and when you do, tap on the bell, okay? That way YouTube will notify you when I upload a new video or do a live stream. So go on and subscribe. Thank you. Thank you so much for subscribing. The story I'm bringing you today is with regards to the chaos that has ensued in the country following the EndSARS protest, that peaceful protest, I need to add that was organized across the country by peace-loving, well-meaning Nigerians. That the protest that was eventually hijacked by thugs and mischief makers across Nigeria. So specifically, it's a story relating to the jailbreak that happened.
They are freeing the prisoners. They are freeing the prisoners. Where you won't go?
Where are you going to?
You see this one? They are freeing the prisoners. They broke their prison.
Wait, the prisoners don't come out.
Oh boy, they free the prisoners. See. Which will they up there? They want to open the roof now. Oh boy.
Please don't let jump out.
Freedom! All prisoners must go! Freedom! 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 Prisoners! Now we need a runner! Operation go! Freedom! 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 Prisoners! This is Benin prison, Sapla Road! Thank you! Freedom! Freedom!
Yes, jailbreak. So for those of you who do not know what I'm saying, you might just need to watch my previous video. I've linked it in the description box down below so that you'll catch up with the story. But following the EndSARS protest, there was a jailbreak, two specifically. One was in Edo State, and then the other one was in Osun State, and some inmates escaped, basically. Yes, prison inmates escaped.
Your Excellency, you needed to see where, because this man is.
They regrouped. Yes. They came back, right? About what time?
By 11:30 again.
They came back about 11:30.
Yes.
That this is not in the spirit of the EndSARS protest. This is sheer criminality. The protests and the protesters were focusing on reform of our policing system in this country, not to destroy government properties, not to destroy prisons and release inmates. So you can tell that there were some criminal intentions behind this act, that the EndSARS protest in Edo was hijacked by criminals, and they used the opportunity to come and release their colleagues who had been held in correctional centers. We condemn the act wholeheartedly, and we expect that even the EndSARS organizers and protesters will join us in condemning this dastardly act.
Since then, there have been a search for these inmates. The state governor of Edo State specifically gave an ultimatum of a few days for them to return back, the inmates. He gave them ultimatum to return back within the next how many days. The ultimatum expired, so the state governor has extended the ultimatum to about the next 1 week for the inmates to come back. So basically, what happened was, before this peaceful protest, these peaceful EndSARS protest was hijacked. There was this particular Nigerian on Twitter who tweeted that, this EndSARS peaceful protest that is going on across the country will soon be hijacked, and there will be reports of jailbreaks in some parts of the country. There will be attacks of thugs attacking the peaceful protesters and general chaos and all. So that was exactly what happened eventually. We got reports of government allegedly, sponsored thugs attacking peaceful protesters in Abuja, in Lagos and other parts of the country. Just before we could, settle in and try to absorb the shock and all, we got the biggest shocker that a jail in Edo State was, invaded and the inmates were set free. And a lot of questions that Nigerians were asking was, how possible is that? Because the Nigerian correctional services, Nigerian prison service is such that before you even gain access into the prisons to pay inmates visit, it takes a lot of protocol. You have to fill, apply and all of that before you even be granted access to see the inmates. And the prison wardens are always armed. So how was it possible for unarmed people to invade the prison and set the inmates free? So that clearly wasn't the action of the EndSARS protesters. That wasn't it. It was the action of those allegedly hired and sponsored thugs by the government. That was what a lot of people were saying. Because only they could have done that. And another question that people were asking was, where were the prison wardens? Where were the security officers that were, stationed at the prisons when all of this, jailbreak was happening in Edo State? Why didn't they take action? So he says these are the questions that we haven't been given answers to. But the state government now is on the search for the escaped inmates, telling them to return back. So it's like, you were in boarding school, you went on, a break, a holiday. So holiday is over, time to return back to boarding house. I give you 1 week to return back. Inmates that have escaped, and because they probably know that the Nigerian system is probably not, as advanced as they would be scared of, they probably are not bothered because they think that the government might not fish them out. But the Nigerian correctional services has issued a statement saying that the government is launching an official search for these inmates, and they are going to publish their names and their pictures to the general public, and they are going to engage state security operatives, detectives and all of those to begin search for these inmates, and that the number of the inmates that have escaped from the prison in Edo State and in I think Osun State is almost 2,000. Almost 2,000 inmates have escaped, and that's dangerous. Yes, it's true that some people are convicted unfairly, some people are arrested unfairly, especially by these SARS operatives, and dumped in prison and all of that. But you can't tell. You can't tell at this moment. So these criminals that have escaped and are back in society pose a huge danger to every one of us in the country. But you see, this is what happens with a failed system. We are all at risk now because we do not know who the criminals that escaped are. We cannot distinguish them. We cannot differentiate between them. Some things leave me speechless, honestly. So please, if you're one of the escaped inmates, please just, do the right thing. And if you know them from around you, please take action. Be a patriotic citizen and do the right thing, okay? Let's prioritize our safety. Let's not be part of the people who are going to, cause a breakdown in the systems in our country. Let's cooperate and let things work, okay? What do you think about this story, my people? Drop a comment. For me, that's the update I thought to bring you as far as this jailbreak is concerned. Thank you so much for watching. If you've not subscribed, don't forget to click on the subscribe button, and when you do, tap on the bell, okay? I'll see you in my next video. Until then, stay safe, healthy, and be law abiding. Bye. Mwah.